Sizlere çok teşekkür ederiz. Benim adım Selim ve bugün etkinliğe ben ev sahipliği yapıyorum. Ve törenimizi İngilizce, Türkçe iki dilde aktaracağım. To begin proceeding, I would like to request Mr. Gulhan Ferit for the recitation of Holy Quran.
It is a great honor and pleasure for me to join you all tonight here at this historic hall to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between our two great nations. We are grateful to Honorable Ambassador and his team for organizing this cultural festivity during which we will have a chance to enjoy traditional Pakistani music to performed by talented musicians who traveled all the way from Pakistan to be with us tonight. The two countries established diplomatic relations right after Pakistan's independence in 1947. Appointing the famous Turkish poet Yahya Kemal Beyatlı as the first ambassador to Pakistan, Turkey demonstrated the importance it attached to the diplomatic aspects of the unique relations. The 75th year events began with the announcement of the official logo during the visit by His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, last June. Since then, a number of high-profile public events have been organized both in Pakistan and here in Turkey. With these events, we wanted to celebrate this key milestone in our diplomatic relations and also aim to share with our peoples and with the international community how proud we are for enjoying excellent level of bilateral relations. This anniversary is another occasion to mark again the precious solidarity and friendship between two nations. Pakistan has always had a special place in the hearts and minds of our nation, and we know that Turkey has a unique place in the hearts and minds of the Pakistani brothers and sisters too. Everlasting love, respect and affection between Turkish nation and subcontinent Muslims lasted more than 5 centuries, now presenting itself at its best with the extensive and diversified collaboration and cooperation between two established states. The solidarity and mutual support displayed by our respective countries and peoples, especially in difficult times, have no parallels. The unconditional diplomatic support that the two countries have given each other in the face of many challenges since 1947 is admirable. The fact that our diplomats are each other's supporters and even spokespersons in international forums, and our ambassadors first visit each other in the countries where they started their duties, are concrete indicators of this unique relationship. From the Ghaznavis to Mongols, from the Balkan Wars during the Ottoman Empire to the epic Battle of Çanakkale, we continue our efforts without slowing down to strengthen our relations with the strength we derive from our culture of brotherhood and solidarity. It is still remembered by the Turkish people, even after a century, that the Muslim women of the subcontinent sent their jewelry in order to help the Turkish defense efforts from the campaigns preceding World War I to the final expulsion of the occupiers in 1922. Unfortunately, recently Pakistan has faced the biggest natural disaster in its history and has been fighting with floods which have affected the 1/3 of the country's territory with more than 30 million people. Soon after the disaster, humanitarian aid has been collected from all over Turkey with the campaigns initiated by AFAD and Turkish Red Crescent. Turkish people have generously contributed to campaigns, and Turkey was the first country to help the Pakistani brothers and sisters. Once again, I would like to extend our heartfelt condolences to all those who lost their loved ones. The ties between our two countries were not built upon only the significant historical occasions, but also upon very important cultural and religious affinities. Sufism has influenced both Anatolia and the subcontinent by very important and valuable personalities such as Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi. Among these followers was, as you know, the great thinker and the poet of the East, Allame Muhammad Iqbal, who spread this universal tradition of love for Almighty and humanity. On the occasion of the 75th anniversary, Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi and his followers, including Allame Iqbal, were commemorated by the performances of whirling dervishes at the cultural events organized by the Turkish missions in Islamabad and Lahore. With those events, we wanted to cherish their legacy, and tonight we cherish the same legacy with the Qawwali Sufi music performance coming from Pakistan to Turkey.
It gives me immense pleasure to be here. And in order to start my speech, which I'm overwhelmed to start, let me once again thank Ali Bey for his beautiful remarks. I welcome you, sir, to this very beautiful night, which has been made more beautiful by your remarks, which forced me to dispense with the formalities of officially welcoming you. Governor, I'm really grateful to you that you have honored us and blessed us with your presence. I'm extremely grateful to all the diplomats, excellencies, and distinguished gathering. Today is a very strange day for me. I was thinking that why Turkey and Pakistan are so close to each other. The instrumentalists which came, they were singing a song. The first one they played was Uskudara. And it occurred to me at that moment that the first ever song that was sung in Pakistan in Turkish language was Uskudara. It's not a coincidence. To me, it's a composition which hits the soul. It's a composition which connects the two countries. And that is how we are, and that is how we have been. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here for this cultural night to listen to Qawwali music. But we are not here only to listen to Qawwali music. We are here to once again prove to the world that we are not two friends, we are two brothers. We are two nations, but we are one millet. And as Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif very aptly in his last visit said, we are two hearts, but one soul. The calendar years run to a period of 75 years in terms of establishment of our diplomatic relations. But to us, these transcend hundreds of centuries ago. Our relationship is not just based on the independence of Pakistan and Turkey. It is based on the cultural, traditional, religious, and heritage that we carry for centuries. When we look into the annals of history, papers are full, pages are full, they are replete with examples of our brotherhood and our love. When you look at the 17th and 18th century, Sultan Abdul Hamid and Sultan Majid were conferring titles of Effendi and Bey to people like Hassan Ali in Karachi. When Turkey was in distress, when Turkey was fighting for its independence, for its emergence as a committee, as a role-playing nation in the world, the Muslims of South Asia, which are now inhabiting Pakistan, we came forward. We never did anything that was not required. We were not doing any favor. We were doing what we were supposed to do because we were under moral, religious, and what was Mughal Empire? The Mughal dynasty was in fact partially a Turkish empire. When the Ottomans were in glory in Turkey, the Mughals were ascending in subcontinent. So we have a blood lineage. To me, why Ali Bey was saying that a Turk is born with love in his heart, he was saying because it's a testimony to the fact that Pakistan and Turkey have stood by all tests in the history, not as friends, but as brothers. When we were troubled by attacks, when we were troubled by Falakat, when we were troubled by Deprim, Turkey was the first one to respond to our needs. I remember very well during my previous tenure as the Consul General that Her Excellency Amine Erdogan, she virtually cried one night in a family.